You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the July 10th meeting for the Michigan City Sustainability Commission. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, I'm calling to order on July 14th, 2025. That's
It's
not the
not
date.
July 14th.
I'm sorry.
It's the 10th.
July 10th is
Oh my gosh, I have the date wrong on the agenda. July 10th
All right.
at 4:35 p.m. Okay, I'd like to hand it over to Larry for a roll call.
Okay. Michelle Basta.
Excused.
Okay. Tristan Bogart.
Here.
Bailey Chavez.
Excused.
Beverly McMartin.
Here.
Nancy Moldenauer.
Excused.
Faye Moore.
here.
Abigail Neary.
Here.
M. Racine.
Excused.
Angela Reynolds.
Excused.
Julie Smith.
Here.
Lawrence Zimmer here. We have a quorum.
Great, thank you, Larry. Approval of June 2025 minutes. I'd like to raise a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the June minutes for the Sustainability Commission.
Great, thank you. Can I get a second?
A second.
Thank you. All in favor say yay.
Yay.
Yes.
Any nays? Okay, passes for approval unanimously. Voting items, reappointment of Tristan Bogart for a full term. Can I get a motion to approve the reappointment of Tristan?
Motion to reapprove Tristan Bogart.
Thank you, Larry. Can I get a second?
I second.
Thank you, Julie. All in favor say yay.
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 Any nays? Passes for approval unanimously, the reappointment of Tristan Bogart. Voting items, engagement of the restaurant community, which I realize that we actually added, we don't need to have a separate item for this one because this is covered. E, maybe? Yeah, under E. Yes, it is covered under E, so
Okay.
no vote needed.
Okay, so do we add it to the project or it's already,
It's just gonna be like.
oh, I see, Sustainable Options for Restaurants Campaign on the I,
Yeah.
Yes.
B1
It's a,
or
like a
whatever.
subcategory of
Okay,
that
gotcha.
project. Yeah.
Okay. Next voting item is the mayor's community activation grant. I'd like to make a motion to add this as an official project category. Can I get a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Passes for approval unanimously. The project that, I didn't receive any emails for project ideas, but Tristan and Nancy had previously explored solar workspaces, perhaps near the senior center. And so what I'd like to do is, maybe I make a motion for this, is to continue that research and see if we can use some funding for that.
Or if there are any other ideas?
Yeah, and open to any other ideas that,
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did they send out any type of format as to what we can use the money for? And
I think it was like very broad. It wasn't too specific.
very broad?
it was very broad.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
broad, okay.
I could pull it up. if
And
you-
is there a time frame when the,
1 year. I believe it has to be done within 1 year.
within 1 year?
Yeah.
The project itself?
That could be.
Yeah, I
it
saw
could be the
something.
whole project, or it could just be the research.
Right, that's what I was wondering, because I did see the 1 year, but I didn't know, was the 1 year that the project had to be completed, or 1 year to plan the project and get it off
Oh,
the
it says
ground?
projects must be fully completed by March 15th, 2026.
6, okay.
So anything
So
solar
that's
related,
actually less than that's a couple months.
Yeah.
anything solar related
true.
like that is not gonna happen that fast. We're not gonna be able to execute a project like that.
The workstations, I
Well,
believe.
we already
we can
started
get
it,
into
yeah.
The workstation side of things, I believe, can be done a lot faster since that's just on a lot smaller scale.
What do you mean by a workstation?
So to explain it is that, so think of it as like a place where you can go, you'll have some shade and you can charge your devices.
Oh, I see.
It'll kind of look like a tree. That's
Uh-huh.
what the design will look like. And then there's going to be like solar panels on top of the said branches that generates the power for the people to charge.
So that's
Okay.
a great idea at the beach. Everyone's out there.
Yeah, that was something that we were incorporating into the solar power option for government project till the thing with the grant got pulled. But yeah, that's one of the ideas that we had, and I believe also that we were going to also maybe like look at like other like green stuff such as like recycling bins and whatnot.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend just sent me, she's in Ireland, and in Ireland, they have they have cups, reusable cups, and all the coffee shops have the same one, and you do like a deposit. And they do, I mean, is there something like that we could motivate and start?
They can do it there, we can do it here.
There's so
That's
many-
right. I mean, that,
Okay, so you have a cup?
You give a deposit for, say, $1,
Mhm.
and then you sit there and use your cup and you give it back, and they'll give you your $1 back. Or you take it home and wash it and reuse it the next time you're there, or at any other coffee shop in town. So it's to reuse single-use items, reduce single-use items.
Yep.
I mean, the one thing, I mean, I love the idea of the solar.
I love that.
Yeah, because people go to the beach, they have somewhere they can go sit and charge
Cell
and maybe
phone
like
guys.
talk to people.
Yeah.
But that would be also great for community engagement. If everyone's walking around with like a Sustainable in Michigan City mug, there's a good engagement opportunity there, which is something we've been having trouble with.
Yeah. You know, another thing that could be useful would be, if we're going to encourage people to use their own water bottles, we need water filling stations there.
Yeah, we don't have.
So in the park and maybe in downtown, I don't know how that, obviously that's going to involve plumbing and there's equipment you have to buy for that. Like you've seen in airports, they have the bottle fill stations. I
But
think
they
we
have
should.
the fire hydrants put on.
Maybe one gets hooked up to that. It might work.
But that's actually a good point, is if they were located near them, then there's like
Water
less.
source.
The
Yeah,
water source is
Yeah,
there.
less plumbing issues. Okay,
All right, so I like that idea
We
of,
drummed up some ideas anyway.
I like it. Yes, then we can vote on them. If there's other ideas, let's share them now, and then we can vote on it next month. Or unless you guys want to vote on it right now.
Weren't we doing
You-
something to engage the restaurants in the project?
Yes.
And so could we not incorporate, if you've got a cup, a sustainability cup, could we not engage the restaurants and ask them to give water refills as part of their?
Contribution
the-
to the community.
Mhm.
So with the grant, I didn't know if the cups were something, would that be something that we would provide and ask restaurants to?
Well, that's what I was
Because
thinking.
then they'll have to wash them and stuff. We sell them the cup or provide the cup, but then they have to
I
wash
They
them.
they
I
maintain
would
it.
say, like, in terms of, like, because I pulled it up here, it says eligible uses, each board and commission may choose to use the funds for one or more of the following purposes. Provide scholarships to Michigan State residents for academic vocational leadership development. Number 2, organize a neighborhood cleanup engagement event that mobilizes volunteers and encourages civic pride. And then number 3, execute a neighborhood beautification or public art project that improves public spaces or fosters community spirit.
Those were just ideas, though.
Yeah, I think we could submit something else.
I think that's why when I read that, I wasn't coming up with any ideas for us. It sounds like it is kind of limited.
Yeah,
But we have
that's
to
kind of how I
submit,
took it
we have
too.
to submit a proposal for review, so they could, I mean,
That's true. Yeah, why not push their limits a little?
yeah, because I was gonna say, the other thing is if for some reason one of these ideas didn't necessarily work, then perhaps we could use the funding for Earth Day, the Earth Day extravaganza, and maybe we provide the cups to anybody who comes to the Earth Day extravaganza. So, but we'd still have to do some education with that.
And see who would.
Which,
Reciprocate.
yeah, which restaurants would cooperate with this. Okay. Am I allowed to take public comments in the middle? I don't know if I'm allowed to. I'm supposed to follow.
You have to wait.
Oh, okay, I have to wait for public comments.
So yeah, you can vote to incorporate us moving forward on the activation grant.
Okay, can someone make a motion to move forward on the community activation grant?
My motion.
Can they get a second?
I'll say.
All in favor, say yay.
Yay.
Any nays? Passes for approval unanimously. And at next month's meeting, we'll vote on the project. In between, perhaps maybe we could each,
Information.
yeah, write a little blurb to share with each other on the different ideas. If you come up with anything else, we can add it to the list too.
Okay, can we review the ideas?
Yes, cups, solar workstations, water fill stations. Did I miss anything?
The solar workstation, would that like charge any kind of a battery, or is it specifically for like cell phones?
Electronic devices, so laptops, anything. So like anything
That has a
takes, like-
USB
But
connection?
yeah,
or something?
USB connection.
All right.
You wouldn't put a regular plug,
Did they have regular?
like, cause my laptop doesn't have a USB, like I have to plug it in regular.
It would, so the idea is to like have like multiple like formats of like charging. So like obviously there's USB, USB-C and all that. It would pretty much house all those different cables, and then the person would choose whatever one that they need to use and plug it in from
That's the
there.
way I've seen them in public. Usually
It's
it's
the
just a
different-
bunch of different
yes.
cables and you find the one that fits your device.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah,
Oh, it gives
So
the
even
cables.
you don't
I
even
just
need your
assumed
cord.
I would plug in.
because a lot of
Me
people
too.
don't carry their cords with
Oh.
them.
Yeah, that's even way better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we'll have to see what's available,
Yeah.
you know, what they offer and.
Yeah. I mean,
And how they hold up during winter.
Mhm.
the biggest thing is
That's why they have to be movable.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I think also it's based on the like the design. It should just slide off. But again, I mean, this is only like $3,000, so we'll have to see if that's financially feasible.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, well, someone's gonna have to prove the money elsewhere, and yeah.
So the possible cost for the solar rechargeable stations is $3,000?
No, that's how much the grant is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's $3,000 to spend.
Oh, the community activation grant is
Correct.
$3,000?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you really can't do much with that,
Do you have an
especially with
idea?
our president.
Do you have an idea what this, like a
He
single
has a
solar
tariff on
space?
everything.
I don't have an estimation cost. I can look further into it. There was a community that I was modeling. It's out of Florida. They actually are like green everything.
Great. Okay. Let's move on to the project teams. So explore use of biodiesel by city fleet. I'm working on that project. I have had trouble getting in touch with Drive Clean Indiana, but I am going to connect with DiTech about their technology and their upfitment. So that's on my list to do next week. Solar power options for city government. Tristan, I think is there any update or is it still on pause?
Yeah, no update. It's on pause till till Mayor Angie is able to review and survey all the buildings.
So do you know if she's assigned that to?
I don't, that would be a Nancy thing. That's beyond me.
I mean, when the last time you talked with her or someone in her office about it?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, can you contact her office and?
I mean, I imagine I can. I'll have to work with Nancy on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nancy's gonna be out of town for a minute, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's on pause till then.
She's probably taking some breaks.
Yes. Well, I can work with you on it too, Tristan, if we like. But let's try and get an update on that for in advance of next month's meeting.
Right.
Yeah.
Electric municipal vehicle project with the Michigan City Police Department and Transit Department, Tristan Bogart and Bailey Chavez. I believe you have some updates on this one.
Yeah. So I reached out to the contacts that were provided by Chief Corley. I got the information I needed directly from them. I'm working to arrange a follow-up meeting with him about the update on that. And then I'm meeting with Abigail tomorrow to get her up to speed on the project background status and the next steps.
And so this kind of will also go hand in hand with the biodiesel and
Right.
Ditech. So I figured I'll talk to Tristan and then I can talk to.
That's all. If we get this right, it's all gonna be connected on the same platform as far as technology is concerned, so that no matter what the vehicle is or the charging apparatus, that will all be through one technology system, so we can monitor and look at whether or not our decisions about the vehicles and about what methods we're using, are they really saving money? Are they cost effective? Are we covering all the vehicles that need to be covered? So that would be a system, it's called Tech Agnostic System, and it's a software system where municipalities can monitor all of their vehicles, regardless if it's biodiesel, if it's propane, no matter what it is, it goes through one software component in order to manage and make decisions from that one software component. So
Great. This is exciting. So we've got some momentum on this now.
yeah,
Green burials and burial sections, Larry Zimmer and Abby Neary. Larry, I think you had provided me the update that the chairwoman of the Green Burial Subcommittee is preparing a proposal to present to the full Board of Cemetery Trustees at their August 14th meeting at 3 p.m. This is very exciting.
Yes. So it would be great if everybody could come to that meeting just to show your support. And if everybody would write a letter, I mean, just write a letter to the Cemetery Board of Trustees, the Board of Cemetery Trustees, and just voice your opinion about this initiative. Say you're for it, what you like about it, why it's important to you, and we're having a hard time getting public feedback. I think people want it, but people aren't providing the feedback that they would like to see.
Well, like you said, write the letter. What's the address?
Can you look up the Swan Lake? It's on.
I'll just look up Swan Lake.
It's at the Swan Lake
okay.
Memorial Gardens office building.
And is that where the meetings are also?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll send a note on that. I'll send you all a note that the link or the meeting date, time, and their email address, because I know I have it in here
Yeah.
somewhere. For anybody listening, please also send an email that you are in favor of green burials being available at Swan Lake Cemetery. Okay.
Wait a minute, their meeting is at 3 o'clock on the 14th?
Yeah, it's going to be right before this one.
Yeah, right before our meeting.
So, and we don't have to stay for the whole thing. If a bunch of people come to it, they'll probably take care of our green burial thing first, and then we can all leave and they can have the rest of their meeting.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah. But most of their meetings go pretty quick anyway. I think we'd be out of there by 4:15. We'd have enough time to get here.
Okay.
The address on it's gonna be 5700 US 20.
That's it.
That's
Thanks.
in Michigan City, Indiana.
Yeah. Thanks, Tristan.
Again, 5700 US 20.
Thank you.
And that should be to the
14th.
Cemetery Board of Trustees, right?
Yeah.
Board of Cemetery. No, Board of
Michigan
Cemetery
Cemetery.
Trustees. Their official title is Board of Cemetery Trustees.
Okay. Great, thank you. Okay, E, waste reduction, garbology, Em Racine, Julie Smith, Daisy Lee, Bailey Chavez, Angela Reynolds, and Michelle Basta. So I think Julie and Larry maybe both have updates for us.
Do you have any updates?
Not really. Em
Okay.
is working on my artwork.
Yeah.
and she hasn't got back to me. She's busy.
Okay.
So I'm on hold till I get approval.
About the
Restaurant,
Yeah.
and yes,
Okay.
incorporating everything.
Yeah.
And Larry did have a great suggestion that I incorporated, just asking the restaurants to teach proper handling etiquette. If you're not gonna give a straw, don't hand me my
don't
cup
grab-
like
yeah,
this.
exactly.
Hand it to me like this. So I just put a little blurb in to.
That's why a lot of people like straws, because people were bringing their glass of water and holding it like that.
Sure.
Oh, you
Their
just,
fingers
I
on
never
it.
even thought about
I know, right?
it. Yeah,
So,
now I'm gonna be watching.
I know. Yeah, so I went to this forum. It was back on June 18th. It was the Plastic Reduction Alliance.org, their workshop. It was at Valpo University. And they handed out these flyers, the Plastic Reduction Alliance. They're very helpful, very useful, so I could pass those around. You could take a look at them. And so I had several interesting takeaways from it. The big one being that, you know, all the little chase arrows on the plastic, 1 through 7, those are just to identify the type of plastic. It doesn't necessarily mean that that item is being recycled. And actually, a large percentage of plastic is not recycled, like less than 10%, which is pretty tragic,
Really?
I think. Yeah. That's what they're saying. And I've read that before,
Gotta
too.
think more than that.
I know, you'd think, right?
But it's
So-
not being recycled because people aren't putting it in the recycle, or because it's the wrong number.
No, I think they're just not really recycling it. Even if they had, like, say, a whole truckload of number 5, I don't think it's getting recycled. At least that's what their implication is. I haven't delved into this myself, so I can't say for sure. But that seems to be the general impression. So their whole shtick is, let's stop using it at all before it even gets to the point where it needs to be recycled. So just reduce your consumption of it at the very least. So don't use a big plastic bag. Bring your own bags to the grocery store. That kind of thing that we all know. At least all of us know that. So that was one thing. And then they went into really talking a lot about how it breaks down in the environment and it becomes nanoparticles. I think you've all read about that. And that stuff is ending up inside of our bodies. And they've actually done autopsies on people and they've able to sift it out somehow. And they showed us a little like medicine bottle, and out of one person, they found like half of that medicine bottle was full of nanoparticles. Like-
They're even finding it in the umbilical cords of unborn babies. That's how
Yeah.
prevalent it is.
Right. So and now they're thinking that, you know, this could be a possible cause for a lot of the brain deterioration that the elderly have, dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever. But they're also finding that it's affecting neurodevelopment in children. So this is a serious problem, and the industry is not stepping up to take responsibility for it. So there's a thing called the Extended Producer Responsibility. It's called EPR, Extended Producer Responsibility. And they have laws in Europe that about that the producer of the thing should take on the cost of their own, managing their own waste. And so that was interesting, I thought.
It is plastic-free July.
That's right, right. And there's the Hoosier Environmental Council. I'm sure Nancy has mentioned this before, hecweb.org.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of information about recycling and plastic contamination in the community. So then after there were a couple of professors who gave these presentations, you know, doing their specialty is, you know, the science of plastics and waste reduction. So they were very informative. Then there were, they asked everybody in groups of like 5 or 6 to, you know, brainstorm ideas of how we can break free of plastic consumption. So a lot of it involved education in schools, churches, you know, Rotary meetings, other groups. The restaurant thing was suggested, just educating the public about reduction and how recycling is not working and how it's polluting the environment. How can we motivate the industry side of it to do better? How can they, you know, create formulas for plastic that can be recycled rather than it's all these complicated formulations that can't be mixed together and all that. That maybe more stores would have tote giveaways so that, you know, it's a, you know, here's your free tote, please bring it back, rather than giving them a bunch of plastic bags. I think that would be great if more stores could do that. And then there was also suggested maybe there should be incentives for recycling and that we should be charging for trash removal. You know, I think that makes sense. It's not going to be popular, but I think if we at least talk about it, I think it would get people, you know, maybe more on board.
I wonder if because we use Borden now, I wonder if they have the ability to weigh the cans, if it's built into their trucks.
Yeah.
My friend who lives in London, they get charged for the weight of their trash cans.
Yeah.
But I think the recycling is unlimited. And they have each resident gets a compost bin as well.
So that would be the city garbage. You're in Long Beach though, right?
Yeah.
So that Borden is, I think,
I think
Michigan City has their own trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have board.
Okay. In Michigan City?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
right.
they switched recently. That's what Sasha
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. They're a lot more, based on what I heard, is that they're a lot better in terms of accepting things
Yeah.
previous to the order company. So, like, they said that based on what I know, is that the city's very pleased with them and service has been very good compared to last time, and they're a lot more accepting of things to take.
Yeah. But what do they do with it? That's my concern.
It's a resale market. So what they do is they bundle it together and then they try, and that's why sometimes it changes what they'll accept for recycling, because if there's an aftermarket, then they can sell it, then they're gonna spend their energy getting
Right.
milk cartons versus cardboard boxes that they can resell.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just sits there.
So I have a question. So like those brochures, could we contact the agencies and then maybe have the water department or the
Sure.
The water department's the only one I can think of that sends us a notice from the city or through the city.
Yeah.
And put them in there.
And maybe even
And
make
they're-
those available on the Michigan City website too.
Or something like
Yeah.
that.
Didn't the police do that before with water bills? They sent some in there. It was like,
They have had something
it
in
was like a big
there.
controversy under the previous administration.
Oh,
They have done that. I can't remember what it was.
They
But
got a
they
negative
did.
feedback?
I don't know. All I know is the last one.
Well, I mean, if that's something that the city could do, or like Larry said, even if the city could get permission to put it on their web page, maybe more people will go to the city's website to look up and,
Yeah, or if they type in sustainability in Michigan City, at least they'll
right,
see.
on our site.
Yeah.
Or at least the
Pretty sure-
link.
I'm pretty sure.
The link to get to it. But I would like to say
Yeah,
for
there's a
the
city
public
website.
though, Sasha at the recycling place is, she will come to your churches or your meetings or your groups. So we had our vacation Bible school the third week in June, and she came and had this kids make stuff with, she brought all that recycling junk. And the kids were so excited about doing it.
Sure.
And of course, they left most of it, and we had to throw it away. But we had to recycle it again. But still, it brought their attention to the recycling, and a couple of them took their products home. I don't know what their parents said when they got them.
Sure.
Because they were so excited about their project that they had done, with her. So they took it home. So she's definitely willing to do that at free of charge. She didn't charge anything for any of the supplies. She brought her own glue, her own, crayons, pencils, whatever to go with it.
Plus, when you're talking about the water bill, they just sent those notices out in the water bill about recycling and what they're gonna pick up and what they're not gonna pick up, and the fees that they're gonna be charging Michigan City residents now for certain things that are left to be recycled. People been leaving things on the curb, and so that notice was in our water bill. So if they sent that out about recycling in the water bill, why not at least see if we can get something like this sent out with the water bill.
Right. And if you get your bill electronically, they can attach it
Right.
to the email.
Yeah.
So,
Who would like to take that on?
I'm pretty sure that has to probably go through the mayor's office.
Yeah.
Or just research what it would take to do it. Maybe in the meeting notes,
That's a Nancy thing.
that's what I was gonna say, is
Yeah,
like, let's
that's
make
a
sure we
Nancy.
follow up with Nancy on
That's
that
a
next
That's a
month.
Nancy thing. Because I'm sure that would have to go through city council in order to put those notices in the water bill.
Okay, I'm gonna keep us moving because we're only on F. Continue promoting Soul Smart Silver designation with partner Indiana University Resilience Cohort, Nancy Goldenauer, Tristan Bogart, Angie Reynolds, Beverly Mac Martin. The update was Nancy emailed Kelly Aves for the corrections, then we'll forward it to the city attorney for resolution format. I've reached out to the Indiana Clean Communities to begin the application process. The next step will be, I have to contact some other city departments, and then we would send it to the mayor for signature. Carbon Neutral Indiana, Nancy Boldauer, Faye Moore, and Larry Zimmer. I have the update from Nancy that Carbon Neutral Indiana is now backing asphalt recycling in northern Indiana that cuts carbon emissions by 71%. And that is equal to Indiana repaves 200,000 miles of roads every 15 years that produce emissions like 16,000 households. It would take 700,000 football fields of forest to soak up that much carbon. They also have started to cap abandoned oil wells in Indiana, and this could prevent 850,000 tons of carbon from reaching the atmosphere in Indiana alone. It's like removing 180,000 cars from the road a year.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're doing some good work. Contract with performance services under the $98,000 grant from the Indiana Office of Energy Development. The status update on this is the grant contract for funding has been withdrawn by the Indiana Office of Energy Development. So this project will no longer be moving forward.
That's not good news.
No, we were expecting it though.
Yeah, we were.
So does it get removed?
Yes.
You're talking about H?
Yes. Northwest Indiana Regional Resilience Action Planning Working Group, Nancy Molnauer and Tristan Bogart. I think we had one new habitat certified since last month. So we're up to 71 of 250 points. And we're still trying to get the climate action plan from Kathy Luther so that we can assist in that. Anything you want to add, Tristan? I think you mentioned there's an upcoming, did you send me a note on the wildlife
Yeah, I
habitat?
think that passed.
Oh, that passed, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I was gonna say, there's probably some stuff we could probably do on our end to get the other points caught up. Obviously not the certified ones, but the other categories. Pretty sure stuff that we could do to get those out the way.
Great. Maybe for next month's meeting, do you want to prepare a list of those and see if we can maybe divide and conquer on any of
Yeah,
the other ones?
yeah, I can look into it.
Great.
If we can move back to H for just one
Oh,
second.
yeah, uh-huh.
I started looking for some other grant funding to supplant this. I found something this morning.
Okay, I had put that as the other, as in the other category. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, and I don't know if that funding that I found this morning that I notified you about, if it can be translated into, to cover what we were doing with this or not. But I'll follow up on that
Okay.
and see if there's a possibility.
You're talking
Of
about
us.
H, to supplement H?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's the Energy Technology Innovation Partnership Project is, let's see.
and I'm not sure what all that covers, but it might be something that we can use to cover this, since this is no longer in effect, and this is a new source of funding. Maybe I can figure out a way to,
Yeah, because it said remote coastal and island communities.
and if you look there, the Great Lakes,
Over.
the Great Lakes are listed as one of the, when I was like, what's coastal
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And so the Great Lakes is actually listed as one of the areas that they're supporting.
Perfect.
So, yeah,
All right, well, let me know how I can help with that. I've never written a grant, I know you know how to do it, so I can help to the extent I can.
we'll see. We'll see. If it's mostly wording, how you word things to make them fit what the grant criteria is. And so that's the biggest part of it. And if we partner, like I was saying in the email, with another agency to do something like this, then that's going to be more amenable for the grant application to be accepted.
Okay. It's a tight deadline,
It is
July
the
27th.
27th.
Oh.
Yeah,
The 27th is the deadline. This grant that Nancy and I had done, we had 5 days.
Yeah.
oh, just pull that grant back out and we'll submit
We
it.
had 5 days to do it. So I can take the old grant and look at it and then look at the criteria for this new money and see if we can do something to maneuver.
That would be great.
Yeah. But
Well,
like you said, we got a tight deadline, so.
the issue it's going to be is that we would have to vote to go after the grant, and it's not on the agenda currently, and per the rules is that we're not able to vote things that are not already set here. So
So we would have to,
I either I would say confirm with Nancy on that. Yeah.
But we can bring new things into,
Yeah, that's where I had put it, under
Right,
council,
right.
commission comments.
Oh, is
Right.
it on there?
yeah,
No, where I noted it in my notes. but-
Okay.
because I just found it this morning and sent it. As soon
Yeah.
as I found it, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna be in time or not. but-
Yeah. I would say ask Nancy. I mean,
Can't be right.
We can discuss it at the.
I'm pretty sure the last one that we did, didn't we
Oh, yeah, we,
do emergency meeting or something?
mhm.
I'm sure
We did.
I'm sure that's something that could be
But
done.
since this is already in here, I don't know why we couldn't pull it up to vote on, at least following up on it, since it's due by the 27th. So could we, since we already have it in here as an item, could we not vote to follow up with it?
I think you'd be able to vote to follow up on it. Yes, it's just in terms of applying that we cannot. That would require like an emergency meeting. At least to my knowledge, I would confirm with Nancy
You mean emergency meeting to
to vote to.
vote to?
To-
To
vote on
actually
this.
submit it?
Yes. We can.
Yeah, but she can work on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
We
And then-
can vote to.
And then we'll have
Can
to
we
have
do
an
a Zoom
emergency
meeting?
meeting.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Yeah, we can vote to put it on the agenda for us to do and follow up on. We can vote on that today.
Right.
And then if it all comes together and we get it all done, then we would have to call the emergency
Emergency
meeting and say, submit it. Okay, everybody votes.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the?
We can't do them both
Well,
at the same
20.
time.
Hold on, though. I may have found us a loophole.
Okay,
Because item H is about the contract with performance services under the $98,000 grant from the IOED. So it doesn't matter who the grant comes from, because this was all about the contract with performance services and the work they're gonna do. So I think we go ahead,
and move forward with supplanting that money with, at least to say that we're going to research
alternative funding.
alternative funding.
The biggest thing though is that it's not like
On the agenda.
it's not on the agenda. That's what's going to get you.
Where did you?
Because it's an open door policy.
Yeah.
Because of the open door policy, it needs to be on the agenda that we were gonna discuss it.
Correct. Yeah.
But we can discuss it and we can.
We can vote today to to look into it and move forward.
Right.
We just cannot vote to apply it on it
No.
yet.
Right.
Okay.
Because we don't know at this point if we're gonna even be able to pull it together that quickly.
Yeah. So that's my suggestion. I would just do that, and then if push comes to shove, there just have to.
So you wanna
have
go
to
ahead and
be-
make the motion, Tristan?
I mean, it makes the most sense to me. Sure, I motioned for us to look into the new grant possibility.
And I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Motion passes unanimously.
So we'll have to move on this very quickly.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm sure I'll learn a lot in the process. Okay, item J, Soul Power. Danita Scully, Faye Moore, and Nancy Moldenauer. This, our guest might be interested in this project. 31 solar panel assistants have been certified. The status update is the Tier 2 students have completed classroom coursework. One has obtained NAACP PBA certification, or NABCEP PBA certification.
So a couple others.
Other 3 have attended remedial tutoring to help them prepare for certification exam. 2 have obtained tech jobs, which is exciting.
Where are you on?
J, Soul Power.
You skipped one.
Soul Power, Jay.
No, we talked about I.
Did we?
We
Yeah.
talked about I.
I said, because you said
Oh
you
yeah,
were
yeah,
gonna do
you're
the
right.
point.
You're right.
Your points.
What am I saying?
It's okay.
Oh, we got K.
Oh, yeah, K, yeah, that should have been indented. My
So
apologies.
Kate, that's Jay.
So,
Where the K is J.
Yeah, that's the status update.
And the next one is K, where the L
next one
is.
is K with the L is.
Right. And M becomes L, and so on and so forth.
So status update is C under J.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Not to confuse anybody.
Yeah.
so K is actually the status update for J, Soul Power.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Tier 2 students have completed classroom coursework. One has obtained his NAPCA PV certification. Other 3 have attended remedial tutoring to help them prepare for certification exam. And 2 have obtained tech jobs. And one of the persons that obtained the tech job did have to go to Ohio in order to get the job, to get a job in the solar. But he did get a job with the solar. It's Tina Mahone's son. I don't know if you know Tina Mahone.
Oh, that's great though.
But,
Yeah, question.
and he was just involved in, he took the Neighborhood Leadership Academy
Now left.
class, and which caused him to pursue the job in Ohio.
Nice.
Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have taken it, but anyway, it came across his computer and he took it. Yes, Tristan.
You know, something I'd be interested in seeing, like, I don't know if you guys keep the data on it. It's like, maybe you can like compile like the data in terms of like salary wise. So like, how much,
add the
like,
salary.
yeah, like add all of the salaries that all of them are making, and then you can say, hey, look, this is how much money that this program is making people. This is the success rate, and this is how many people got in jobs. I think that would be like a very good way to convince more people and get that out
Well,
there.
we're not having problem with getting the people.
For sure, yeah.
We're having problems keeping funding.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because it was government-funded monies that we were using.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
have lost that funding money. So we need money donated to the Soul Power for the NAACP. So that's where we're at now, is getting more funding. And then also our local branch, we need members to join the NAACP because we fell below our minimum membership. And so that's what we're doing now. So we've got our membership back up. But we do need donations towards the Soul Power project for us to continue with the Soul Power project. And we are looking for grants.
Do you know, is that listed like as a 501c3? Is
We're a
that-
501c4.
Oh, so
National is a 501c3.
because NAACP is a political organization, correct?
Well, no, we are a civil rights organization that people want to put us as a political, but we are nonpartisan. We have Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians as members
Yeah.
of the NAACP.
Yeah, but because
The
you're a
civil
C4
rights-
though, you're not a C3, which means you're
It's
not
not
a,
advocacy.
you
We're
can't
not
advocate, right?
Right. Well,
That advocacy piece,
Yeah,
we're advocates.
Is what makes it a 4 versus a 3?
right.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
Did you connect with that lady Cody that I mentioned I met in New York at New York Climate Week, who was working on getting private funding for projects like this?
you were supposed to give her your stuff.
Oh, and I didn't? Oh, gosh. All right.
Okay, that's my end of mine.
So Faye, if you wanted to join the NAACP, do you want us to join a specific?
LaPorte
local-
County.
LaPorte
Yes,
County?
it says, you go to www, it's on here somewhere. I thought it was,
One
it's
thing
not on
under-
here. You could just go to NAACP3601.org,
Okay,
and when you go to that, then you will see where it say become a member.
okay.
Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
And then there's a place to donate to the Soul Power program?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we just added that.
Do you know roughly how much it costs to put a student through the program?
Well, we were giving them a stipend of $200 as an incentive to come to the classes.
Okay,
And the cost itself is more like 3,000 per, I think it's 3,000 per person, close to that.
but they don't have to pay that.
They don't pay that, no.
You're-
We pay that through the grant
You're actually
monies and
giving
stuff.
them money to come
Because
to
we have,
the school.
basically, we have to pay the instructor
Okay.
and get the materials and
Okay.
stuff like that. Then that's what, it's about 3,000 per, for each student.
Right,
And then we were giving each student a $200 stipend to help towards their getting to and from the class.
How long is the class?
4 weeks, I want to say 4 weeks.
Like 40 hours?
It's on the
Gotcha.
website.
Yeah, sure.
Don't quote me on that one. It's on the website.
Okay. Item L, Solar United Neighbors. Andy Jans Davis, Nancy Mulner, Faye Moore, and Abigail Neary. The status update from the Indiana Program Director for SUN is that Congress passed a bill that repeals tax credits for solar homeowners at the end of 2025. Unfortunately, this might put solar out of reach for many families. Solar United Neighbors did beat back an outrageous solar tax that snuck into the bill at the last minute. If you're trying to go, this is thanks to the tens of thousands of solar supporters, including many of us here in this room. And if you're trying to go solar, any system that is paid for this calendar year will still be eligible for the 30% tax credit. We encourage you to continue encouraging our lawmakers to support solar rights. You can take action at solarunitedneighbors.org/takeaction.
everybody can become a member of Solar United Neighbors. It's like
Yes.
a co-op.
Yes.
So the more members they have, the more funds they can raise and work with. So-
And the louder their voice.
Yes, right.
Great.
And another advantage to that is normally they have the letters, people are reluctant to write letters to their legislators.
Yeah.
And so normally they have
Right.
the letters there where all you have to do is just sign your name and send it.
Right,
So that's one of the big advantages as well.
yeah. It's very convenient. It's kind of hard not to do it.
Right.
It's harder to
If
leave
you-
the
if you have
page
an
than hit
That's right.
submit.
Excuse for not doing it, that kind of takes all that away.
Mhm.
Great, okay. Caught You Being Green, Emerson and Michelle Basta both have been excused. I know that she, as Em has been continuing to post on social media. Anyone have any updates or comments on that section? Okay, we'll move to commission comments. Any commission comments?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that, Michigan City's form of midnight basketball is going to start, Sunday. We had a really good turnout of young people. We had about 100 people, 100, youth sign up. So we've got the two age groups from 13 to 15, and then from 16 to 25. The younger group is from 6:30 to 8:39, and then the older group is from 9 to midnight. And the first game will be this Sunday at 6 o'clock
At the Y.
at the Y.
Great.
At the
And
Y.
what organization is that that's doing this? So what's the umbrella?
It's Michigan City Midnight Hoops.
Oh, Midnight Hoops.
And that's how it's on Facebook as Michigan City Midnight Hoops.
Okay.
It's actually the youth that Faye was talking about who came through that leadership program from Economic Development. And those youth use that as their leadership project. So they put that together and are presenting it with my supervision.
That's great.
Do you have to go, are you gonna be the referee? Do you have to stay till midnight?
I developed the whole thing.
That's awesome. That's great. I saw it on Facebook. I was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
excited.
They
about
did
it.
it. They did a good job. They did a good job.
Yeah, I
Any-
have an announcement.
Yes.
So Nancy Moldenauer, and as a member of the city council, and Sheila Matias, who's the president of the redevelopment commission, asked me to put together a workshop of speakers for the city talking about sustainable building.
Oh,
And
Talking
so
about sustainability.
sustainable building,
Oh, building.
yeah, in general, for residential and commercial.
love it.
And so we've established a date now. It's going to be Monday evening, August 11th. And that's going to be from 5:30 to 7:30 in this room. So Monday evening, August 11th, in this room, we're going to have speakers talking about sustainability in the building sector and how
5:30.
Michigan City can be moving forward on that.
Fantastic.
You said
5:30 to 7:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
If everybody could come and if everybody could spread the word, and I'll ask Em to put that on social media
Yes.
too, but if any of you others could do that, that would be great.
Great.
I'm working with Wendy Vacher, who's our Director of Public Works, and she's gonna be helping, her and her assistant Gianna are gonna be helping me get that promoted, making sure everybody who needs to know about it knows about it and is invited.
Great.
Just have a good turnout.
I will be there.
Great.
Okay, commission comments. Commission comments, additional commission comments, no more additional comments. Opening it up for public comments.
The only one I was going to raise earlier when I raised my hand, when you were talking about the cups, and maybe everybody knows this, at Fluid and Lakeshore, if you ask for a mug, other things being equal, they'll give you a mug. They'll kind of by default give you a paper, but if you ask for it, they have a certain amount of mugs, so,
Oh, nice. Just can't leave with it.
yes.
Are you going to tell us about your son's solar project?
Could you state your name?
Yeah,
so I
sure,
can-
Bruce DeMedici, DeMedici.
Okay.
Sure, happy to. And thanks for letting me attend and see what you folks are doing. So this is kind of a broader thing, but
That's the camera.
I want to have dialogue with Michigan City in terms of what the Michigan City is doing about the broader need to make sure that we have access to energy that is going to become ever increasingly more stressed through the development of AI, which is swallowing energy like at an alarming rate, and that's a train that is completely not stopping. So we, as homeowners in Michigan City, are gonna be at the lower end of the allocation pool, and I anticipate that there'll be some energy issues that arise going forward on high-stress times, let's say January and July, if you will. So I want to talk to Michigan City about that. So thank you. I wanted to know sort of what projects you folks were working on. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you.
We like it when people attend. Okay, any other public comments? Public comments? Public comments? No more public comments. 2 announcements. Just as a reminder, you can attend the Indiana Earth Charter Climate Leadership Summit 10. It is in Indianapolis, Indiana, on Friday, September 5th. Abby, Beverly, and Nancy are all going, but if any of our other commissioners would like to join, we have free admission. Also, for any of our listeners, feel free to join as well. The second announcement is Northwest Indiana Green Drinks will resume on Thursday, August 7th. You can find it via Facebook or the Save the Dunes or on savethedunes.org. Topics may be on soil and sediments by a representative of the EPA. Great. Any other announcements?
Yes, Michigan City Police Department has their National Night Out, August the 5th, 2025. And they usually have it downtown at the, 7th and 6th Street And that, I don't know where it's gonna be for sure. They haven't got the brochure out. They're still trying to get people to attend. But, so save the date. Michigan City National Night Out, Michigan City Police Department National Night Out, August the 5th, 2025. And I think it starts like at 5 o'clock until 8 or something like that, sunset.
Great. Also a reminder, 5:30 PMs on Mondays, beach cleanup. Great, thank you. Okay, do I make the motion to adjourn? I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
Thank you. All in favor, say yay.
Yay.
Anybody say nay? Unanimously, we voted to adjourn on July 10th at 5:35 PM.
Oh, yeah.